Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Open Studios. Always, I'm your host of the show. My name is Danny Campbell, and joining me in studio today is an amazing gentleman who goes by the name of Reemay Damons, who is a qualified personal trainer and also many call him the legend. All right, so he's here to speak to us a little bit more about fitness and also healthy living. So, Reemay, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Danny.
It's good to have you, man. I see the smile. You're really passionate about what we're going to speak about today. And for those that's watching at home, I really hope that they are tuned in and going to listen to what's about to be said today, because it's quite important,
Yes,
knowing the importance of fitness and healthy living.
Yeah.
So just before we get on to our conversation, for those that's watching for the first time that do not know you, can you just introduce yourself?
So my name is Reemay Damons. I'm
Yeah.
a group fitness personal trainer by profession. Been coming a long way. I'm still doing it with so much passion today. It has really created a very strong impact in my life, personal life. And so I'll always encourage anybody that to even at any age to exercise is one of the most. It's a good thing, and also is very important in today's time and age.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a very important thing for your personal life. So
Yeah.
can you tell us, when did this journey actually start for you? When did you actually decide?
My journey began when I think I was 15 years old, but also I think I was going through a lot personally. I think I personally, and I remember having a personal type of breakdown, and when it comes to an identity crisis type of thing. So I began basically at the age of 15 when some friends was introduced to gymming, and I went with. And for some reason I stayed behind, and they left already. I still stayed and I kept on going. So every day after school I would go spend time in the gym, and I kind of found some form of refuge type of safe haven type of thing, there, and to discover also that it has given me good confidence in life.
Yeah.
And try to tackle or look at other things from a different aspect, but also to become very positive.
Yeah.
So exercise for me, it has created a lot of positivity more than negativity.
Yeah. Wow, I can imagine. So you mentioned you will go to the gym with your friends, but then they will leave and you will still stay.
Yeah.
So what was their reaction like when they saw you were so passionate about this particular activity? What was their reaction like towards that?
At the end of that, there was especially as kids or children, teenagers, you kind of
Yeah.
you grow up, and a form of jealousy was automatically created. And I remember going to the gym almost 5 days, 6 days a week. I just felt I wanted just to be there because it made me feel good about myself. And to discover also that there was gangsterism was there already, there was drugs that was there, but then your friends mocking you for wanting to be a Mr. Macho Man, for example, which wasn't the case. You just really felt you wanted to be there, and also it just made you feel you're in safety then rather than in trouble.
Yes.
So you're out of trouble, being busy with positive things. So for some reason, I saw it, but didn't take much note of it.
Yeah. So you spoke about gangsterisms and all this negativity.
Drugs, yeah.
Yeah. So if I may ask, in which area do you come from?
I'm from Mitchell's Plain,
Yeah.
Beacon Valley. I grew up in Beacon Valley.
Okay.
And my grandmother, I stayed basically by my grandmother. So I grew up without my father. I stayed there basically most of my life. And then I was introduced at the gym at the age of 50 years old, still going strong today. But then with all the negativity that was there,
Yeah.
for some reason I could go to the gym and just kept on going.
Kept on going. Yeah.
Yes.
So would you say, what challenges did you face as a youngster growing up? In line with that negativities that you were facing within the community.
Pure pressure itself as a teenager, for example.
Yeah.
I think that it's things like you're facing is like you'll never be good enough
Yeah.
for anything because you come from a broken family. Or you don't look good
Yeah.
enough. You're not good enough. You can't talk the best. You'll never be the best. So a lot of things basically. But then, like I said, health and fitness was definitely a part of my journey to become a greater or better person today. And also look at the resources that was there, wasn't there that time that is today. But the pressure that basically prepared me for greater things to come. So meaning, even though you went through a lot of things, today it's almost like it's just a phase.
Yeah.
You're just going through it. Tomorrow will be better. So there's been a few things, but it made me strong to become an even better and more positive person today.
So you spoke about greater things to come. What happened during your years of growing up? You know, I heard something amazing happened at the age of 19.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about that? Yeah.
I was basically introduced to bodybuilding. I was encouraged by the owner of the gym because I started in the Windiams. That was where we trained. So it was like old school weights, nothing state of the art type of equipment like today. So there we were spending a lot of time in the gym. So because of my physique, kind of started developing better, and because of all the sacrifices, I was introduced by the owner saying that go for bodybuilding, go for better. Don't just be at one place, go out there and try to explore, experience, get to learn more things. And then I did, and I remember at the age of 19, because I started at the age of 15, training.
Yeah.
Age of 19, won the ASA champs, bodybuilding, and that's where I realized that the sky is the limit. If you really believe in yourself, you can accomplish the impossible.
Wow.
Like
Do you remember where the competition took place?
Yes, it was. It was firstly the Western Province took place at the Belleville Civic Centre, and that was in 2000. And then in Paul, it was in, I think it was a Civic Centre in Paul, but it was quite big. And I mean, my lineup was very, very tough. We were 8 guys, and it was tough, but it was good. Good challenge, keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
And just the adrenaline rush and the focus and the mental state that you had to be in was brilliant. And I think not a lot of guys can speak about being on stage because it's a different ball game than just being in the gym and being well built, for example, compared to being on stage and literally bring out your best and actually win at the same time.
Flexing with the flexing.
Yeah. Oiled up and backstage and looking your best shape ever, having 0.5% water. Body fat on your body.
Yeah.
So literally all those type of things. So if you really think about the process for you to get into that shape and everything that you had to go through basically to mentally prepare you, as nothing compared to, it's almost like saying nothing compared to life itself.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of different things that prepares you for better, makes you stronger. That's how I always perceive it.
Wow. So how was that overwhelming experience? I mean, you spoke about the adrenaline rush, How was that experience overall as a youngster?
It was amazing. You feel on top of the world. You feel like you feel like you've won $1 million and nothing and nobody can actually take it away from you because you've won something that almost nobody could win, for example.
Exactly.
And that for me was pretty amazing.
Okay, so I believe you do a bit of motivational speaking as well. So we're going to go into a short break for those that's watching at home. We're going to take a quick short break, guys. So do stay with us because when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with our guest here today. So please, guys, do not go anywhere. Hey guys, welcome to it. If you just tuned in, do not to let you watching Open Studio on Cape Town TV. As always, I'm your host for today's show. My name is Danny Kambwa. And yes, as I mentioned earlier on, I've got an amazing guest with me in studio today. It goes by the name of Reemay Damons, who is a qualified personal trainer. So if you missed it, guys, you can still catch on to onto the conversation as we speak. We spoke about your background, the achievement you've had on in the past in your growing up years. But now we want to go into what you're doing currently, what you currently busy with, and that is about of motivational speaking, So can you just tell us, how did you get into that?
Yeah. At the age of, I think I was, not the age, I was 23, 24, and I went through something very personal.
Yeah.
And the personal process made me, it has empowered me to actually create a fitness DVD, which was released in 2013. And so the motivation was through the process to bring 100 people together, different shapes and sizes and races, to showcase to the world that exercise, anybody can do it. It's fun. It brings people together, and it creates unity and peace, for example. And it actually did just that. So about a month later, DVD was released, and it was the talk of the town.
Wow.
But not realizing that I've actually just started motivating people. I literally just decided to, I just created a different type of platform, a different outlook on health and fitness and life itself. So here Reemay Damons come from, which will explain, a color trainer, and he started, and he just released a live DVD. So then from there, motivation, that motivated me to keep on encouraging people. Then I created my page, Reemay Real Fitness.
Wow.
Because people go through real things. So then I realized that I went through a whole lot when I was 15 years old. It was real. So now you incorporate your fitness with your life, because fitness itself speaks about positivity.
Yes.
There's no negativity toward providing, for example, you train wrong. But in general, it speaks of positivity, and you can actually take health and fitness on a daily basis and apply it into your personal life, how you can, because it speaks about creating a positive a mindset,
Yes.
feeling better, looking better, basically,
Yeah.
and also feeling energetic, not feeling down and out or depressed, because with down and out and depressed comes, it's either you feel sorry for yourself, so it speaks about self-confidence, all those type of things. So daily I would come up with different quotes on Facebook, social media, Instagram, and I would motivate people, basically, and the following is phenomenal. So then from there, it has motivated me to go and do a lot of other stuff as well, within my forte, I would say, within health and fitness.
Wow. And I mean, I can imagine if that is the kind of reaction you got from the community, it will definitely push you to want to go on and try more. So you actually proved that you are never too late, you're never too old to do something, because you only went to study at the age of 24.
Yeah.
That's when you actually went to follow to study your passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us about that?
What actually happened was, so just to kind of recap and take everyone back. So I was working as a normal worker. I did bodybuilding. I left bodybuilding. I got a job at Sports Scene full time.
Wow.
At Pitchelsman at Promenade. Then I started doing group training, fitness, but courses. So to get just to get myself into the gym as a group trainer. So I started basically around 24, around there. But then many years later, so then eventually studying your basic science, your anatomy, basically, your physiology, and trying to understand how to work with people better, because you need to understand the anatomy of the body, meaning someone's body, to work with someone properly.
Yeah.
So then eventually from there, studying all the time, even still studying today, doing different courses just to basically strengthen and better your resume. And also because our times change and evolve, you always have to be a step ahead with your training and to be a better trainer as well. So from that age, basically studying even until today. Then eventually to get my qualification in personal training, and that basically opened so much doors. But I discovered that all over again, you need to study all the time. It's very important. If you want to become somebody in life, you need to have your education, your education ducks in a row as well.
Yeah, because it's very important, to back your passion up with some qualification, have some papers behind you. And that is what you did. So you've basically secured your future and you've secured whatever future plans you have. Now, just to think of it, what would you say, or what you feel about, people that are out there trying to get into the and in the health and fitness regime, or get into the health and fitness lifestyle, but are so dependent on supplements and things like that? What do you think what can we say about that?
First and foremost, a lot of people have a lot of different aspects or opinions on supplementation. I mean, my experience, definitely is a help for anybody. The problem is it's so overrated today, and so many people have become so dependent on the product itself than your actual training. Because before the supplementation were there, they were training all the time. And a lot of people achieved a whole lot through it. So yes, people in general are very different. In a sense, a lot of people are looking maybe for a quick fix, for example, or a simpler way to achieve their goal. There unfortunately is just one way. It's a natural way. Because from natural speaks about your health, your health as in when you look better, you will still be healthy. Because you can't look better but be sick from inside. So there's two ways to look at it, basically. And a lot of people unfortunately still do the part where they look at the outer image, whether it's guys or girls, for example, to have that sexy, unique body, but from inside is suffering. So it shouldn't be like that, for example. So rather take your time, create a lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle. It's not just a diet for 6 months and then you go back to living whichever life you choose to. So it literally should be a healthy lifestyle. So my opinion would be to go as natural as possible. And your supplementation will always be there. And I want to say this quickly, different supplements works for different people. It's impossible to say one product is good for everybody, because that is not true. That's my opinion
Wow.
on that.
So if we're looking at chronic diseases,
Yes.
people living out with chronic diseases,
Yes.
and there are obviously different ways of dealing with different diseases, which we'll
Yes.
speak about in the later on in the show. But how important is it for you that these people that are suffering from high blood pressure, from diabetes, to actually have a fitness lifestyle going?
It's very, very vital because, first of all, the reason why they have now accomplished, let's just say accomplished, or been diagnosed with the sickness or disease is because of a bad lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what happens is they go to the doctor diagnoses him, unfortunately, and now they get a wake-up call that they don't need to change their eating habits and exercise. So if they're not going to follow through with the program, they can possibly die tomorrow.
Yeah.
So most people also think that it's the end of the world for them. It's actually not. It's just basically try and change your lifestyle so you can actually feel better, be better, and actually go on with your life and actually be an even better person than what you were before. So it is very, very vital because if you're not going to do it, for example, your blood pressure is going to go up, your lack of blood circulation is basically going to reduce and you are going to die, unfortunately.
Wow, okay, so that is some good information to take in. So we're going to take another short break. For those that's tuning in at home, if you've got any chronic diseases, please do stay tuned because what is coming next is just for you, so do not go anywhere. All right, guys, welcome back. We're almost at the end of the show, but if you tuned in just now, you're not too late. It's always time for you to learn something new because joining me in studio is an amazing gentleman who goes by the name of Reemay Damons, who's a qualified personal trainer. For those that missed it, we spoke about his history and also about future plans and where he is currently with the motivational speaking and the CD that you did back in the days, to help motivate people. So currently now we are talking about chronic diseases and in conjunction with health and fitness.
Yeah.
So, we spoke about the importance as to why this should be done. Just to continue on that, what, for somebody, let's say, for example, somebody's got, let's say, high blood pressure, for example, what kind of exercise do you think that person should be doing, to help them regulate?
Yeah. First and foremost, low impact exercises, beginners exercises would be the best thing to do. Low impact would be anything easy, anything light. A simple walk on the treadmill, even for 20 minutes on your own slow pace to reduce your blood pressure is actually a good thing because it kind of relaxes your mind or your brain to kind of bring down your blood pressure. So first and foremost, normal blood pressure for an individual any adult should be 120 over 80. Systolic over diastolic, 120 over 80. That's a normal blood pressure. But then also, this is the case. So a lot of people you'd actually find in the gym today that would be healthy, being in the gym training and follow nutrition plan, but they do the wrong exercises by mistake, which also then means if you do the wrong exercises, your blood pressure can still go up. So you can't do hypertrophy training if you have high blood pressure. You're supposed to do anaerobic exercises. Anaerobic, the difference between the two, anaerobic, high repetitions, less weight, high repetitions, that will reduce your blood pressure. If, for example, and also, of course, your breathing changes.
Yeah.
If you know hypertrophy training, breathing changes, and of course, you go for heavy weights. So heavy weights, basically, it can increase your blood pressure, meaning you're training wrong, you can still get sick. So meaning inside the gym, you can actually go into a cardiac arrest, you can collapse, you can go into a diabetic coma, for example. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration. So it's important that you understand where your body is, how far you need to train, for example, and how many days per week as well.
And what would you recommend is the ideal times to work out per week?
I would say plus minus, first of all, any time of the day, depending on your schedule as an individual, I would say maybe 45 minutes
45
max,
minutes, okay.
for example. And there's a lot of things that you can do. Static isolation type exercises, which means you're working one muscle group at a time.
Yeah.
Static means you're standing still and you're working out.
Yeah.
So that's the difference, basically.
So can you give us two different types of, if we're looking at nutrition, we've got those that, like you said, everybody's different with different goals. If we look at someone that wants to build weight and we look at someone that wants to lose weight, do you have any kind of nutrition advice that you have for those kind of people?
Simple example, for anybody that wants to lose weight, you increase your protein and you decrease your carbohydrates. Also then your training has to be different. And for a person like that, I would say an endomorph body type. That individual would have an endomorph body type, which means you basically are not allowed to eat too much fatty foods because you're quickly going to pick up a lot of weight, for example, because of your body type. So high protein would be your chicken, your tuna, your egg whites, a lot of water, for example, and of course your veggies, very, very vital. A lot of steamed veggies. Also your sweet potatoes, also very healthy. You can definitely use a whey protein if you want to. But however, if you have high blood pressure, you don't want to use a fat burner because in most cases a fat burner can help increase your blood pressure, which means you can get sick. So to stay away from it would obviously be a better option, but then to follow through with the proper training would be good. For somebody to pick up weight, for example, you kind of have to increase your carbs kind of in line with your protein to possibly hypertrophy training, for example. Still do cardio, still do your stretching, for example, but you can actually increase your weights. That's how you build. That's just a basic example between the two.
So if we're looking at the two scenarios, somebody wanting to lose, somebody wanting to gain, and you get different kind of people. You get those with high metabolism and slow metabolism. Do you think the same kind of eating plan is recommended for the two types?
No, not at all, because the person with the fast metabolism, they can, for example, eat anything, and they're just going to burn it pretty quick. But then also I would recommend that person eat a bit more meals per day, and specific type of training. So with the person who wants to lose weight, for example, I would say kind of really look at your schedule where you monitor your eating daily. Then wants to lose weight, proper amount of protein, proper amount of carbohydrates, even for example, the training once again. What type of training do you do? So again, high repetitions for weight loss, and for somebody that actually wants to build, that wants to pick up weight, you do less repetitions but heavier weights. It's always going to come back to that.
Okay, wow. So you say, you've taken fitness everywhere, you've taken the knowledge with you everywhere. So can you tell us about how that journey has been for you and which are the places that you've been at so far?
It's been really phenomenal. I think I'm one of the few trainers within almost the Western Cape that has been almost everywhere. Besides TV itself, I mean, I've had the opportunity to train first top artists, people, celebs, people like Wayne McCain, Nura Abrams, that's very popular in out there within the media. But apart from that, from the gym itself to community to churches to hospitals to corporates to big festivals where all the top people is basically, and you to be having to be part of the program by doing mass workouts, for example, to cancer relays. So everywhere you can think of, basically taking up in fitness.
Wow. So for those that wants to get hold of you, get hold of your knowledge, your fitness routines, how can we do so?
There's social media, first of all. Facebook, Instagram, so it's Facebook Reemay Damons, Instagram at Reemay Damons 1703. My email is reemay.damons1703@gmail.com. And of course also there is my page, Reemay Real Fitness.
Reemay Real Fitness, that is the Facebook page.
Facebook page.
Okay.
As well. So I'm basically a lot on social media, making use of it. But then so I'm basically, like I said, all over the show and just trying to educate and encourage and motivate.
So do you give people. any online courses, any online classes?
Not at the moment, but I mean I'm looking to do it in the future.
Okay. Wow. Wow. So you've done it all. I should say you've done it all.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I like to think that there's always room for growth.
Yeah.
And I think the experience basically it allows you to talk about what you've accomplished, but it makes you always motivate and understand that don't forget where you come from. Don't think that you're better than others.
Yeah.
Remain humble. Always serve God with your whole heart, basically, and also think about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Always room for growth.
All right. Oh, wow. And there you have it, guys. Be humble, think about tomorrow. So that is a message from Reemay to you guys. Make sure you go check him out on his social media platform. Get a healthy lifestyle going. If you've got any chronic diseases or anything, just get a fitness lifestyle going. So from us here, the Cape Town TV crew, we're going to say goodbye for now, but it does not end here. Reemay, thank you so much for coming once again. So thank you guys. Till next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.